Hello, my name is Ricky Howell. I am the chair for the Million Book Effort Design Team. And first, I want to say thank you for your interest in supporting this project. We are very excited about all of the impact that we can have as a conference and throughout our state through these books that we're going to be collecting, through these the lives of the children that we're going to be impacting. So thank you so much for wanting to do that. Today I want to answer a few questions, a few concerns that have come up as we have cast this vision and as we're trying to live into this as a conference. We know that it's a big deal. We know that it's a grand vision, and we know that there's with any kind of grand vision, there also comes an amount of confusion and an amount of concern that comes with that. And so we want to kind of put your minds at ease. One of the things that keeps coming up as we talk about this is churches want to participate. They want to be involved, and they're excited, but then they kind of doubt themselves, or then they kind of pull back a little bit, and they start to ask, well, can we do this? Can we do that? And really, as we first envisioned this project, the idea was that churches would hear this idea, that they would get excited about it, and that then their creative wheels would start turning, and that then they would come up with ways that they wanted to live into this in their congregation and then within their district. And to form their own partnerships, to go into the community, to find businesses maybe that they thought they could bring on board, to talk to their church members about, what skill sets do you have? Where are you connected? How can we make this project unique in our church and in our area? And we recognize that as we've set this goal, and we've been talking about a lot of numbers, and the number has been put out there of we're asking for roughly 1,000 books per congregation. And we know that some of our congregations will take that as a goal and will say, okay, this is great, we can do that. Some will be sort of intimidated by that number and will say, well, we're a small congregation. 1,000 books is an awful lot for us. And then others will say, man, we can do a whole lot more than that. Wherever you are, we want you to know that your effort matters, that we appreciate what you can do. And whether that is 50 books, whether that's 5,000 books, whether it's somewhere in between, we want you to feel like your contribution matters. As we've called for books, we also recognize that some folks will want to make monetary donations, and that's perfectly okay. We appreciate your willingness to do that. In the future, we'll have an ability to donate online through our website, millionbookeffort.org. But right now, if you want to send in a check, you can send that to the conference center, and that could be earmarked to be part of the effort. Some of the other questions that we get as we have cast this vision, and we're asking for all these books, and there have been concerns that have come up. Okay, well, what are we doing with these books? Where are they going? Why do you need so many? And the way that this is going to work is, as you may know, we have 12 districts within our conference, and each one of those districts has its own District Connectional Ministries Committee active in it. And those committees are primarily responsible for looking at this project and trying to help their district live into it. And what that means is not only are they in charge of encouraging churches to meet their goals, but that committee is also responsible in each district for looking at your district and for finding partners, for looking and finding places where these books can go, whether that is a school that's in need, or whether it's an agency like a First Steps that works with preschool children. We are hoping that this will encourage churches to start new ministries. If they don't already have a partnership with a local elementary school or with an agency in their area that would allow them to tutor children, we hope that they'll think about that they'll want to form those partnerships. We know that some of our churches already have those kind of ministries in place. They're already doing that work, and we hope that will encourage them and will excite them, and that they'll want to put even more effort into that, and to maybe invite others to come on board to make that a significant part of their church's ministry. But another piece of the Million Book effort where we need your help is with our processing sites. In that on June the 3rd, or perhaps earlier, we've talked about Saturday, May the 31st as another possibility, and your district will make that decision. But when your district has its day, its gathering day, its processing day, we need volunteers that are willing to come out to their processing site to help with all that's going to go into getting those books ready to be distributed to our children. The worship service that we're planning for Tuesday evening is going to be open to folks of all ages, and we hope that everyone will want to come and participate. But in particular, we are gearing that service towards young adults because we hope to show that we have active young adults within our conference, within our denomination, that are very excited about serving God and are very excited about making a difference. And so we hope that you will go back to your congregations and that you will invite your young adults, if they can, to come and be a part of that service so that we can all celebrate together what we are doing as a denomination. The Million Book Effort is supposed to be a beginning. It's supposed to be something that excites us and gets us ready to go out and make a difference within our communities. And so part of that, a way that you can think about being involved in that is to consider being a mentor to a child. The ability to read, many of us as adults say, well, you know, I've known how to do that a long time. It's something I do naturally. It's something I don't even think about. But for that child, that is all the difference in the world. And we have an opportunity to help them achieve that skill that will impact the whole rest of their life. So I hope that you'll consider not just giving books, but also giving of your time and being a mentor. In closing, let me just say again, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your excitement. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your willingness to serve. We recognize that the Million Book Effort is a lofty goal. Some folks have told us that we are crazy, that we've set the bar too high. But as our bishop is fond of saying, this is a God-sized vision. This is something grand and lofty that we feel like God can accomplish if we are willing to step up, if we're willing to get our hands dirty, if we're willing to maybe suspend our disbelief just for a second and say, you know, with God, great things are possible. And you know what? We have this opportunity, this blessing, this privilege to be a part of it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your commitment to serving God together as a conference.